I'm in a fishing port east of Hakodate, and today we're looking for 3 different kinds of eagle. In winter I spend a lot of time in ports looking for birds. And the birds aren't always in the water. This particular port is a good spot to see eagles, and there are actually 3 species here, like this mountain hawk eagle and white-tailed eagle. There's usually one overwintering Steller's sea eagle in this port, but it hadn't arrived yet. We checked the port early in the day, but there weren't so many birds around, so we headed east to check out one of the capes. The area around the cape was pretty quiet for birds, but there were a few harlequin ducks around. And there were also quite a few black-legged kittiwakes. This blue rock thrush was one of the few small birds present. We did see several flocks of tiger bean geese heading south. These will be heading to the north part of Honshu. So not much happening at the Cape, so we went back to the port to check on the eagles again. The port is fairly big, and there's a lot of sky to choose from when you're searching for eagles high above. There were several white-tailed eagles. I was using the lightweight RF 600 f11 lens for these flight videos. I counted 4 individuals, but unfortunately there was no Steller's sea eagle. As I said before, the usual overwintering individual hasn't arrived yet. Of course, I'm assuming it's going to come for another year, which may or may not happen. The eagles didn't seem to be doing much, so I left my big lens in the car. At this point I noticed a mountain hawk eagle flying over, so I went to a different part of the port. And that was a big mistake, because behind me the white-tailed eagle hovered briefly and dived into the port to grab a fish. It was too far away for sharp photos, and it was also heavily backlit. I missed a chance of a really good shot there. Here's a video of the white-tailed eagle with the fish it had just caught. Stupidly, I went back to my original position to see if the eagle would make another dive. Of course, it never dived again, and this also meant I was in the wrong position when these 2 mountain hawk eagles flew by. I shot a few seconds of video, but I missed another great photo opportunity here. These shots are okay, but they're heavily cropped, and I wish I had been closer. Over the years, I've accrued lots of shots of this species soaring high above, taken from below, but I've never got a decent wing position like this one. It was all a bit frustrating. At least the mountain hawk eagles flew around a little bit, and I got some okay video. This footage is a bit jerky. I still haven't quite got the hang out of shooting flying birds. So a bit of a frustrating day, but 2 out of 3 eagle species wasn't bad. Hopefully I'll get another chance later in the winter. I'll probably check this location one more time before Christmas to see if the Steller's sea eagle has come back. I eventually went back to the car and got the big lens out and managed to take a few okay photos, which I'll show you in a few minutes. At least the weather was mild in the port. This place is usually freezing cold, but this day wasn't so bad. There's no point dwelling on the photos that I might have been able to take, so here's some photos that I did take. Thanks for watching.